What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to bring you another Walking Dead review. This time is for the episode 12 of season 9. It just aired tonight. I know I'm still getting this out late. I had some trouble with the recording. It didn't record at 9, so I had to record it at 11. So that didn't put me watching until like 11:40. So I am sorry about that. I was trying to get it up earlier, but I mean, it didn't record, and I don't watch it live because I hate commercials. But yeah, this show, if you've been watching my reviews for this whole season so far, you know that I love it. This show now stars Norman Reedus. He is the main character. It also has Danae Godario. Whoever plays Michonne, I always butcher her name. She's still in it. And this episode, it picked right up where the last episode left off. Daryl and that one girl are going to get Henry. Henry is tracking the Whispers, and we finally get to go back to Alexandria. Now, we haven't been to Alexandria and seen what was going on there, in a good little while, since at least episode 9. But we got to see how Michonne has truly changed, how much she truly has changed when it comes to the council. And this episode, I like the way that, it basically the whole point in that whole segment of Alexandria, and like she realizes that she's kind of ruling. She says she's not the leader, but yet she's kind of leading it, kind of like how Negan is. And like when she has that talk with Negan, I think kind of opens her eyes, especially when she talks to Judith, which I love that scene. I love every scene that Judith is in. And yeah, hopefully, we get to see Judith will end up convincing her to let Negan out, because Negan has changed, or we think he's changed. Which I like the whole segment with Michonne and Negan, talking. I love the way that they talk to each other. And I love the way that she's like, you just came running home, scared because the world just spit you out again. I really did like that, and I also love this, segments, the scenes where, Eugene and Gabriel, Gabriel finds out that Rosita's pregnant with Sadiq's kid, and so it's not his, so he was actually thinking about leaving her, and Eugene's like, look, that's the best thing that's ever happened to you, ever going to happen to you. You can't let that go just because, it's not your decision. It's your decision to stay with her, but it's not your decision, about the whole, it's going to be awkward with you helping raise another guy's kid. And I love that whole segment, especially when he said, I'm truly in love with her, even though as much as I show it, she doesn't want me, she wants you, for some unholy reason or some shit like that. I'm probably paraphrasing and butchering it up, but I really did like that scene. I like the dynamic that Eugene and Gabriel have, and we got to see that a lot last season, where Eugene was working with Negan and Gabriel was captured. So that chemistry is still there. And yeah, everything that, Alexandria, I like the progress that they're doing. I like how they're going to go to Kingdom. They're going to start helping them out, because Michonne is starting to let up on the reins a little bit. Because, they're right. She has changed immensely. And everything that Rick and Carl wanted, she has done the complete opposite. She's cut off, Hilltop and Kingdom. It's just Alexandria, 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 and they're really no better. She's really acting like Negan, except for all the killing and keeping people in line. But, hopefully, I'm hoping that throughout this whole next couple episodes that you're going to see her kind of progress back to how she was, where, going to Kingdom, seeing how Ezekiel still has hope, and hopefully that'll bring some hope back to Michonne, and hopefully they sign this charter that Ezekiel has. So with all that, I really did like that aspect. I think that they told that whole segment and storyline progression really well. When it comes to, Henry and Alpha and, the Whispers, I really love the way that how they, they mainly focused on them. And in my sense, like, they kind of did the same deal to, like, show how the Whispers operate in their base, how they operate with getting the mask, their rules, and how they can challenge the Alpha, even though, she kind of killed them, and, she killed one from behind, and she killed the other one by talking to him and then stabbing him in the gut. We got to see that they kind of play dirty, which we kind of could tell, but, just how dirty they play, you got to see that. I also like the fact that like I was saying, they kind of told it the same way as they did in season 7 with Carl going to the sanctuary, sneaking into the sanctuary, and Negan showing him around and stuff like that. Except for this time, Henry was a prisoner. As for Carl, wasn't a prisoner with Negan. But basically, it's the same type way of showing off how these people live, and through the eyes of Henry, and we are with him, seeing how all it works. And I like that aspect. I like that, it didn't just go to the Whisperers and none of, the people from Hilltop Kingdom, Alexandria wasn't there. I like the fact that we get to follow him and see it through his eyes, and we are seeing it just how he is seeing it, And I really did like that fact. Lydia, I am, blown away by the girl's performance. All the performances in this, episode and this whole season is really, really well, especially Norman Reedus. Norman Reedus playing Daryl, he keeps getting better with every season, but to me, he's about to have a lot of, he has more of a leadership role and, emotional role, so I really like the way that he's portraying Daryl now. But Lydia, I like the progression that she's going. You could tell that she really did not want to go there, and that, she kept saying that, oh, Mama, Alpha, I lied to them. When really you can just tell that she is lying to her mom, and I really did like that aspect, and I think her mom kind of could tell that's why she wanted them to kill Henry, and then of course, Daryl brought her to them by putting on one of the masks, him and the deaf girl, put on a mask and brought her to them and attacked them, and I really like that aspect. I think that Daryl will actually use that tactic to fight up against them, just a hunch. I hope that's true. Because if that's the case, then, it'll be actual people with walkers and crazy people and walkers. But, I think it would work really well, and it'd be a cool aspect of the show to do it. So hopefully they do that. They use this method. So, yeah, you have that. And then that's really about it, for everything that went on in this, episode. Oh, Ron Hurst as Beta. Beta finally showed up. Ron Hurst, if you haven't watched my previous reviews, I've been talking about when is Ron Hurst going to show up. I want to see Beta because Ron Hurst plays OP in Sons of Anarchy, and he finally showed up, and holy shit, he is great. I love the way that they you could tell in Sons that he is a big guy, but in this, amongst all these, shorter people and, his strength and stuff, you really get to see that in this, episode, in this show. He is really fucking intimidating. And it looks like from the preview, for next week's episode, him and Daryl can go into a fist fight. And I hope that, I don't think they'll kill Beta off because Daryl's he's the strongest. We got to take him out first. I don't think that's going to be the case. It never really is, but because Ron Hurst is just such a, I think a really asset actor and character for them. I think, and since they're just now introducing his character, I don't think he's going to be taken out first. And hopefully they don't kill Daryl off because that would be really a shitty move on their part. But I don't think either one of those are going to, that's going to happen. I think that, I honestly, I don't know how they're going to do. I mean, they showed, them fighting, but I don't know how that's going to go, how it's going to end, because they both have the will to, I'm going to kill you. That's when it ends. When you don't draw a breath, that's how. And that's the sense I got. But, I like the way that Beta and Alpha, they have chemistry, and how Beta is the little, Alpha talks to him and gets reasoning from him. And then, of course, we found out that fucked up story that Alpha did before she was Alpha, just with Lydia, with the plastic and watching her almost die, and then, taking it off right before she passed out, and then fucking hitting her so she doesn't do it again. What the fuck? That's a fucked up thing to do to your kid. That just shows you that, this all did, her and the beating of Lydia and child abuse and stuff like that, that all didn't, just happen whenever, the world went to shit. Her mom was always a shitty mom. Her mom was always a shitty person, because this world will change people, and I get that. Kind of how it probably changed Negan, to be this, he probably not to be the real arrogant asshole that he is, because he probably always was that, but, wanting power. But her mom, was always a fucked up individual and a shitty mom. So we got to finally learn that, because, I was like, okay, the world just changed her. Nope. That just proved to it that, this world didn't just change her. She's not doing whatever she has to do to survive. She actually likes doing this shit. And yeah, which makes it 10 times worse. And I know what you're thinking, and I know my dad was, and my brother were saying this. Oh, the Whispers, I don't know how they're going to go because of the Kingdom, Hilltop, and Alexandria all gathered together. The Hilltops, all their numbers, it's not even going to be a match for the Whispers because the Whispers don't have a lot of people. That's true. But the problem with the Whispers is it's not about how many people they have in, putting mask on and blending in. It's about the fact that they can control a herd. Herds has always been the most dangerous thing in this world against, walkers ain't really a big problem to people. Rarely they get bit and taken out by, unless they're just doing stupid shit. But, herds have always been the key factor when a walker, walkers is, everyone is afraid of herd. Yeah, they know how to, hide from them and stuff like that. But when you have a herd that's being corralled and controlled by people dressed like them, you don't know which one's which. That is how the Whispers are probably the most dangerous threat that this show has seen. Negan was dangerous. The governor was just a dick. But yeah, the Whispers is by far the most dangerous group of people that they have come across. I mean, and Terminus was also kind of a thing, but yeah, the Whispers is the most dangerous thing, and that's how they are. You might be thinking that they're not, but they are, because of the fact that they can control a herd. But yeah, Walking Dead Season 9, Episode 12, this season keeps blowing my mind and how great it is. I am loving this season still. I'm going to give it 5 out of 5. I really do love this. I love every aspect of it. I love the look of this, the acting, everything. Just a perfect episode to me. So, yeah, 5 out of 5. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. Comment down below. Let me know what you thought of this. Do you agree with me? Do you not? Are you liking this season? Did you give up on Walking Dead? Let's talk about who's your favorite character. Do you like the fact that Rosita's with Gabriel and having Sadiq's kid and not with Eugene and having Eugene's kid? I know I'm a little upset about that because I want them to be together. But it's the way the show's going. But in time, hopefully they might get together. But yeah, let me know all that down in the comments. Do you like the Whispers? Do you think that they're a big threat? Do you agree with me on that they're the most dangerous people that we've seen in this show? Also, if Abraham or Glenn or Rick was still alive, how do you think they would handle the Whispers? How do you think they would? Do you think they would? I don't know. Do you think they would have put on the mask? I think Rick would have, but and possibly Abraham. But I think Abraham, what do you think Abraham's best witty comment would have been when he saw the Whispers? I want to know y'all's opinions and what y'all think he would have said, because he was a smartass, down in the comments. And anyways, guys, in the description I have links to my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook pages. You can click on over there for updates on personal life, things I'm working on, things I'm thinking about doing, my uploading schedule. I've been live streaming Far Cry New Dawn on PS4. I go live. I try to do it every other day. I've been working, so I live streamed Friday because I was off that night. I'm going to probably finish up my live stream series of Far Cry New Dawn Tuesday, so, check out, be on the lookout for that. I'll also have an unboxing up for that day. I don't know what movie I'm going to unbox. Let me know if y'all would prefer to see an unboxing of Creed 2 on 4K, Insta-Family, or The Favorite. But yeah, one of those three I'll do an unboxing for. And yeah, on Instagram I go live every now and again just while I'm watching movies or watching TV shows to talk to you guys. You can join there and get to know me a little bit better. You can maybe come on camera with me and talk to me and talk to the fans and stuff like that. Also, I will post something over on Instagram whenever I go live on YouTube, so there's that too. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button because it really does help me out. Also, share with all your friends, family, everyone that you know, and even people that you don't know. And hit that subscribe button for more awesome content. For more awesome content. Yeah, I'm slurring my words. And click the little bell icon to be notified when I upload. And be on the lookout every Sunday. I review Walking Dead, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Goodbye.